Alright everyone, so I'm going to be killing two birds with one stone with this. I'm going to partly be telling people what my plans are this year, and I'm also going to be using this by means of a recruitment for people who want to get involved with my projects this year. I had a plan about a year ago to create some stories, write the music to match the stories, and then shoot them as music videos, and they'd all interlock. But then The Voice came along, and plans had to get put on hold. First off, here's a bit of background on me. I used to be in a couple of bands. I've written tons of songs for those bands, plus some stuff on the side. After the band's breaking up and me taking engineering on as a full-time job, I decided musically to just go solo. That way I could just manage it a whole lot easier in my spare time. In the last few years, I've always had plans to write new music and to release it. But rather than just writing music and releasing it, I fancied doing something a little bit different. So I decided that I was going to do music videos, but everyone else does music videos anyway. I soon realised after chatting to a lot of other music writers that a lot of them do the same sort of things that I do. When writing music, you're usually picturing the story and acting out the scene in your head as to what you're writing about. You're essentially imagining the music video as you write. This got me thinking, why not write the story first of the music video and how it will look and be, the characters involved in it, and then write the songs based upon that story. Typically what happens with music artists, they'll write a bunch of songs, a lot of them might not be related, and then they'll create music videos and try and make them relate to one another. And sometimes it doesn't always work, and sometimes when you see two music videos that sort of follow on a story from one another, it leaves you wanting more. But because they were never planned as a series, they're never that well executed. As series, and binge watching is such a big thing these days as well, it also got me thinking that this isn't a bad concept idea to start off with. So this is the plan. I'm going to be working closely with a friend of mine who is also a story writer. I'm going to come up with the overall concept of the music video series. It's going to have a title and a meaning and a genre to it. I'm going to give over my ideas to the story writer, and he's going to turn them into a script. Depending on how many ideas we want to execute, that is going to vary the amount of music videos and stories, and therefore songs we're going to create. So once the script is created and we know what the stories in each of the individual episodes are going to be about, then I can get to work on the music for the videos. So that was the idea way back when, but then The Voice came along and things had to get put on pause. Having done The Voice though, I've met quite a lot of people, and a lot of people have been able to get in touch with me and would like to be a part of this projects. Since telling people about the project through the promotion of The Voice and all of the opportunities that has given me, I've been in touch with other singers, music producers, actors, dancers, story writers, lyric writers / poets, directors, and the list goes on. So this is already starting to shape into a much bigger thing than I ever imagined it would be. When you think of things like artwork, dancing, film production, acting, this has got me thinking that I want to have as many of the arts, and I'd like to use this project by means of helping people springboard their careers in the arts world, because there actually isn't enough opportunities like this out there for people to get involved with and add big production stuff like this to their portfolio. So if you know someone out there that has a talent or would like to be involved in these projects, please get in touch, or tell them to get in touch either through Instagram, my YouTube channel, my email address, which is kieron.smith.musician@gmail.com, Facebook, it doesn't matter, I'm available all the time to respond. So you're probably now thinking, Kieron, who's funding all of this? Well, it's going to be a non-profitable production, and the main source of the funds is going to come from my back pocket. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and it's already grown legs, longer legs than I ever even imagined it would be growing. Now, I'm not exactly a millionaire, so you can't be expecting, Hollywood quality. But in meeting people, I've seen the unbelievable sort of things that people have been able to do on a budget, which makes me think it makes it that little bit more special. When you think of things like, 12 million spent on John Lewis adverts and stuff like that, and then some guy whips out his camera and then he makes a Christmas video that goes viral just as much, and he spent 80 quid. For me, a good media production isn't something that has tons of money thrown at it. Yes, that helps, which is why I'm going to be sourcing extra funds. But the better media productions are the ones that have true passion and people that actually care about the projects, and they're the sort of people that I want working on this project with me. It's going to be getting a ton of promotion through people that I know, who are in the right places, who know the people who have the right ears to be listening and the right eyes to be watching out for this sort of stuff. I want one, if not more, of the videos to raise awareness for things like the NHS and cancer research and everything else. I've even been in touch with people who are victims that are willing to help me out and use their stories and what they have been through to get the message out there to raise awareness. Each and every episode is going to have some sort of a moral, and the idea of these projects is that the stories reach out to the people that are most in need of what we're going to try and portray. Once I've built up a better contact list over the next couple of months, that's when deadlines are going to start getting set. Things are still in the planning period at the moment. I can't wait to start showing people what stories we're going to be telling, what the music is going to sound like as well. People are going to be able to follow this through all of the different social medias, and we're also going to be promoting it through the right channels that are going to make it as big as we possibly can make it. So don't be shy, message me to say you're interested, let me know what your background is and how you think you'd like to get involved. I'll be in touch, and everyone else who's watching this, I'll be releasing some content very soon to let you know how we're getting on. I'm so excited to continue the work on this, and I can't wait to see what we can do by the end of 2019. Thanks for watching and listening to this, everyone, and I'll be in touch with you all soon.